Hey guys, I just got done watching that UFC 228 countdown for Tyron Woodley and Darren Till, and that thing damn near gave me chills. It damn near gave me chills, man. Darren Till looks like a game-ass opponent. He looks like a game fighter for Tyron Woodley. They both look great. You know, it's really hard to just look at them and say who's going to win the fight, but they both look great. They both look absolutely great. They're in tip-top shape. Darren Till is over at UFC. Well, what I learned from this UFC countdown is that he did part of his camp. He did start his training in Liverpool with his team, and then he went to UFC PI, and he brought his team with him, which is cool. I do not trust the UFC PI. I do not trust it. And I've been looking at Darren Till's Instagram posts. They're just so aggressively angry right now. They're very, very angry right now, but he's just a different type of dude. I don't think I could put a finger on it either way. He's just a different type of a young guy. But it was a great episode of the countdown. It really was. One thing that I thought was very revealing, both of these fighters they seem to be in the same headspace. Tyron Woodley basically took the cameras with him when he went to go and train over at Freddie Roach's gym, and they were talking about the game plan. They were talking, he's tall, duck up under. They were telling him, duck up under the jab, move in fast, avoid the kick. They were talking literally game plan type stuff, and I thought that was incredibly revealing. Most fighters don't like to tell their game plan. Most fighters really don't, but Tyron Woodley didn't mind. He didn't mind one bit. And then when I went to go and look at Darren Till's, when it clipped over and it cut to Darren Till, and I can't remember if he was in the PI or not. I believe he was still in Liverpool at the time, but they were talking about Tyron Woodley. And they were talking about the initial game plan for Tyron Woodley. They were like, Tyron Woodley, he likes to wait. And then when you come in, he's going to probably knock you out. He's going to throw some heavy shit. He's going to do this, do that. We're going to be ready for that by doing this. And I was like, these guys are talking game plan. And that, to me, makes a fight so much better. It makes it a lot better when, you have a lot more information. I think I was recently watching something with Kevin Lee, and he said that he didn't care about giving his opponents the gameplay. He said, I don't care. I could spar with my opponent 2 or 3 weeks before the fight, because what does it matter if I tell him the game plan or not? There's footage of me fighting. He said there's plenty of footage out there of me fighting, so it's not like it's a secret how I fight. And that is true with both Darren Till and Tyron Woodley. Game planning can only go so far. It can really only go so far with these two guys because they have a set way that they fight. And, either you're going to hit the gas or hit the brakes. Darren Till in the last fight against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he hit the brakes. That's all he had to do to win the fight was literally hit the brakes. He didn't do much different. He didn't do much of anything different. He just hit the brakes. And when he had to, he hit the gas real hard and then back on the brakes. Right? That was it. He just turned into a counter striker. And Tyron Woodley does the same thing. Sometimes Tyron's on the gas and sometimes he's on the brakes. These are two true men ready to go into battle. And they're both gearing themselves up for the best fight of their lives, I think. That's what I felt. I felt like that. Tyron was like, yeah, this guy actually believes. He believes that he's going to get my belt. He believes that he's going to come in here and take this. But he was like, but nah, I fought him before. He said that. He was like, I already fought him before, and everybody I'm about to fight is just like him. Everybody, he said, Wonderboy Thompson, southpaw striker. Damian Maia, southpaw wrestler. He just went through and just was talking about how many southpaws he had fought. How many southpaws he's prepared to fight. He talked about moving up to 185, Tyron Woodley. And I was like, okay, this is his first time saying this. Usually he's like, no, I'm going to stay where I need to be at, and I'm going to do that well. I'm going to stay at 170, and I'm going to beat every 170 fighter, every welterweight fighter that's ready to come up. Every welterweight fighter that's ready to come up and challenge me, then I'm going to beat him. That's what Tyron usually says. But in this one, he said, if I move up and I fight in a middleweight, if that hypothetical never existed before, because he always used to say, nah, it's not happening. I like this new Tyron Woodley. I like the way that he's thinking right now. because he was thinking pretty stupid not too long ago. You know, with the Mike Perry business, he was thinking a little bit from his ass instead of from his head. But right now, can't be mad at the guy. I can't be mad at him one bit. I can't do it. But anyways, that's my thoughts on UFC Countdown. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be watching the embedded, every single one. I will be doing my reaction video, and I'll be coming out letting you know whatever little nuggets, whatever little, hidden gems that I can see in there. It's going to be a good week heading into UFC 228. I'm pumped about it. I will be ordering this pay-per-view, recording it, and probably watching it a couple of times. But anyways, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button.